Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. It's cold out, so I haven't been outside, and I'm drinking my hot tea. So if y'all have anything warm to drink, or if you're drinking something cold, it's 27 degrees and very windy here today. So um, I I haven't ventured out. I'm letting Keith take care of all the animals. So, anyway, this is the Aging Experts, and we have a wonderful guest today. But before I introduce her, I want to say I'm Carol Henderson. I have Life by Design, and I totally believe you can design your life to be better in the
Mhm.
second half than you do than you had it in the first half. And that's why I bring people on that I think can help you. Number one, we have so much to give in the second half of our life, but also so many people, they have retired or they have been downsized, or in the last 2 years God knows what happened to them. And
Mhm.
she's bringing us some ideas to bring in a little bit of side income, a little extra income. So it's kind of exciting to have her on, and we'll put some links in the chat afterwards. But before I bring her on, I want to introduce, like I need to introduce my co-host, Barbara Ellison, who is the co-hostess with the mostest.
Yeah, hi everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm Barbara Ellison. I'm a transformational life trainer. And I have to tell you, if you had told me 5 or 6 years ago that that's what I would be, I would have said, you not necessarily, kind of nuts. But one of the things I've always wanted, as a kid, I always wanted to be a teacher. And now I realize that being a trainer is just a different way of teaching. We're just teaching adults. And so now I am so excited to be able to share with people that they can have the rest of their life be the best of their life. That it's not about just trying to, be stay a 30-year-old. It's about being the best ever version of you. And so that's what I work with, and just, getting into the mindset that, wow, you know what? I'm not getting old. I'm just getting a little older, and that age is just a number on a calendar. Has nothing to do with how you feel and who you are. So, anyways, Joanne, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today?
Good, good. Thank you for having me.
You are most welcome. So tell us about you, how do you got into your journey, and why you do what you do,
Where you are.
where you are. Yeah.
Okay, well, I grew up in Westport, Massachusetts. Was there pretty much up until about 5 years ago, and I just recently moved to Carefree, Arizona, to be in the nice, warmer weather. Although I can say our temperatures here in the first week or two of November have been really gotten over the 60s. So I don't know. I keep joking with everyone, telling everybody I'm gonna have to go to Florida for the winter, I guess. So
True.
been here about 5 years. I've been in the mortgage business pretty much my whole career. Started as a processor in 1996, and then started originating mortgages in 2000. And I'm sure most people know the housing market and the ups and downs of all of that. And with the last couple of years with the pandemic and everything, I was just getting kind of, I guess I could say, discouraged and just looking for something different, or in addition to, I guess I'll never stop doing mortgages. I mean, I love getting people into homes. I do a lot of first time home buyers. So that's a great reward to be able to get somebody into a home that never thought they could get into one. So in the last, about 6 months or so, I got introduced to a company, and it's called Snap Delivered. And what it is I'm sure most people know about food delivery businesses, such as like Uber Eats or DoorDash or any of those. And this
Mhm.
company is doing things a little bit different. It's a huge opportunity for us to be able to help business owners, I should say restaurant owners, um, save some money in these times, of course, going through the pandemic. And
Well, and save ourselves some money, because
Yes.
most people in our age bracket like to have delivery. I don't have places that'll deliver to where I live, but if I'm in town and at
You
a
know
friend's
people
house,
who do.
yes, I know people who do, like Barbara. So
Yep.
anyway, yeah, this is exciting. Joanne told me about it a couple of weeks ago, and it took a little while for us to get her on the show to tell y'all about it.
Yeah, I got introduced to them, like I said, a couple months ago. They've been in operation now for about a year and a half. They're got quite a few locations in Florida. I know Iowa just took off. We're working here in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm actually working to open up some areas back home in Massachusetts. So what it is we're kind of on a mission to disrupt the existing food delivery industry. I'm sure if you are a restaurant owner and you use the delivery services, or you're just somebody that orders food delivery, the extra charges that are involved. So a lot of these bigger companies are charging, like, I don't know, I've heard anywhere between 20 to 35% to the restaurant owners. Just, they're the ones preparing the food, and then they're getting charged those extra fees just to have the food delivered. Where this is a little bit different, well, like I was saying, if you were going in to have say a cheeseburger and French fries in the restaurant and it's $15, for you to get it ordered to have it delivered, it might be $16.50 or $16.20. So you're paying more for the same food. So as far as Snap Delivered, what we're doing is, and I like to say, pretty much every few years there's an industry that's ripe for change. And if you can remember how Apple completely changed the way consumers use cell phones and listen to music, and you can remember how Amazon has pretty much changed the way that we shop online. So now it's time for a new name in the food delivery industry, which is Snap Delivered. And what we're going to do is just charge the restaurant owners a flat fee of $2. So whether you're buying $15 worth of food or $150 worth of food, the fee to the restaurant is a flat fee of $2, which has saved them hundreds of thousands of dollars at the end of the
So
year, I guess.
I have a question on that. With
Mhm.
the SNAP, I know so often there's like a minimum order. So when I'm by myself, I don't always meet that minimum. Is there a minimum order for the SNAP delivery? A minimum order size? Does SNAP set that, or the restaurants? Who?
Yeah, I think that's the restaurants that are doing, because, well, I don't know, because I've never really used food delivery, to be honest with you. I think it might be the restaurant that's doing that, but I would have to double check on that. From what I've heard, we don't have a minimum. So if other industries, food delivery services are doing a minimum, we don't have one. So that would be good for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, the huge opportunity with this is this whole business. The owners of Snap Delivered, they've owned restaurants, they owned a delivery company, and they sat back and they said, we're doing the same thing that everybody else is doing, and restaurants are actually paying more to have the food delivered. So they've spent the last couple of years trying to build a system where they came up with a residual referral-based program. Okay, so what you can do is you pretty much develop your own areas if you wanted. I mean, you could, if you have your most favorite restaurant and they're using delivery services, you can go in and talk to the owner and say, hey, Snap Delivered is looking to into your area, and you can sign up with them and use their services as a delivery service. And what happens is, for every restaurant that somebody brings on, you get 40 cents every order that goes out of that restaurant.
I see Barbara's wheels turning. She works in a restaurant, and the girl she gets pedicures and manicures with every week or two owns another restaurant. And she's up in the Chicagoland area. So that she's going, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Oh, well, look, the first person I thought of was Jen.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
I
I
do.
mean, it's a huge opportunity for, like I said, for the restaurant owners to save money. And what instead of the money going to, say, corporate, they're putting it out into the community. So it's word of mouth advertising. You have your friends and family download the app. Every single time that friend or family member orders something from Snap Delivered, you get 20 cents. It could be more because they have like subscriptions, $5 per delivery, or you can have unlimited deliveries for $10 a month. So if you have somebody that downloads the app and subscribes on monthly delivery, now you make $2 every month that they have the subscription on top of the ordering. You bring on drivers because we need drivers to deliver the food. And I tell the restaurant owners, as those drivers are coming in from Uber Eats and DoorDash or whatever they are, if they download the app and start delivering food through Snap Delivered and it's under your referral code, now not only are you saving the fees on getting your food delivered, but now you're making money off of the drivers that are delivering your food.
Hmm.
And it's 20 cents per driver delivery. If you
This
bring
is
on
exciting because it is especially the shutdown had people start doing more deliver food. And
Mhm.
then, and they've talked about shutting us down again. Who knows if they will? I'm in Texas, so I don't know that we'll follow the national trend. We didn't last time, but it's kind of an exciting thing. So be thinking of who you know and where they are, uh, because I mean this is how businesses are built, word of mouth, person by person.
Mhm.
You tell one person, they tell two people, they tell two people each. It mushrooms. uh I mean that's how everything truly works, especially in our day and time, because people are not ordering off of a billboard now. They're not ordering from so many places. They're going with people that they know, like, and trust, and they're doing what those people are mentioning and saying.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah.
I was going to say there was I should have written it down, but they're saying the restaurant delivery service, I don't know, let's say it's $100 billion industry now, and it's supposed to be like even more, multiple times that. So it's a great opportunity for people to make some extra income, get good service, save money when they're ordering their food.
Yeah. Yeah, I was see it, like, even if I was where I could get delivery, I typically don't because of the cost. I mean, it is so prohibitive on top of the new pricing that everybody's doing, that's already prohibitive.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think one of the things is something like this. This is fulfilling a need, and that's what you want to do about having a business. Find a need and fulfill that need.
Mm-hmm.
And and don't let anybody tell you. I mean, this is about the aging experts. Hey, you know what? It doesn't necessarily be a young person who is developing some of these businesses. Like I truly believe that 5 years from now and 10 years from now, we are going to be seeing these billion-dollar companies that have come out of just such a time as right now because of all the innovation that people are like, wow, gee, there's a need.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's figure out what we can do to fill it. And it doesn't matter your age. So that's our big thing for this show, right? I guess right at this moment is if you have an idea for something, do not let the fact that you are a older person hinder you from doing something about it. If you have an idea, find somebody who can help you with it.
Yes.
It is absolutely essential. I mean, one of the things, Colonel Sanders, he didn't start until he was in his 80s.
That's true.
And Kentucky KFC,
Yeah.
big company.
Yeah.
So, you
Well,
never
was it
know.
Grandma Moses that painted and she didn't start?
88.
Yeah.
Started 88.
And everybody knows about her paintings.
Yeah. Yeah.
So who are we to say that we're too old to do something?
Exactly. And and it might not be you don't know. It could be something small that you think is just inconsequential.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, if it fulfills a need, then the sky's the limit.
Well, I think wasn't it just last week or 2 weeks ago that we had was it Brenda that made
Yeah.
the masks? And during the pandemic, she realized she works with hard of hearing and hearing impaired people, and what
They
touched
couldn't
her
live, they
heart.
couldn't read lips
Yeah, it was a
because of the
woman who had no idea what the doctor was saying to her, and he would not pull his mask down to talk to her about her child. And she couldn't read his lips, so everything had to be written out. And so she went home and made a clear mask. I mean, go back and watch that video. There's no limit. So if you know a restaurateur, if you know a college kid or a high school kid need to make some extra money, and if you know people that want to order food, we'll put the link in the show notes so that you can progress with this. And if you have any questions, you can call Joanne, you can call me, you can reach out to Barbara, because this is cool. This is cool. I'm excited about it.
Innovation is always fun.
Yes, yes.
So when you get somebody that has a good idea and then acts on it,
exactly.
That's the biggest thing, is if you have a good idea, act on it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you just take one small step.
And you may think it's just inconsequential,
Yeah.
but it may be a big deal.
Yeah.
And I do think this food delivery will be a big deal very soon.
Yeah.
So, and and it's little by little. It doesn't have to be big, big information.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be anything like that. It needs to be little by little. It's the little things add up. It goes back to that thing. Would you take a penny a day for a month? A penny doubled each day for a month, or would you take $1 million?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a thought, but one penny doubled every day for a month is a massive amount of money in comparison.
Yeah. So awesome.
Okay. Well,
I love it. I love interesting things.
Yeah. Any last words about all of this? You'll send me all the information to put in the show notes. I know that.
Yeah, well, I put the link for a customer. It's pretty much my phone number. If somebody wanted to reach out to me.
Okay, sounds good.
But yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is just getting the restaurant owners on board. And once I have a nice comparison sheet that actually shows them what they would save.
Cool.
Changing services and then adding, if they bring on drivers and then they put it on their social media page for their customers to download the app. And now they're making money off of that on top of saving money. So it's a huge, huge opportunity. So
yeah.
Wonderful.
Cool.
Wonderful.
All righty.
Well, I want to say thank you. This has brought value to a lot of lives. I will put all this info in the show notes. So yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Thank you so much, Joanne, for
thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you for reaching out and letting us know about this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye. Bye.